All right, this video is going to show how to select a room for incoming students for fall 2018. We're going to be pulling in a roommate, but we can also show you how to select a room without pulling in a roommate, and we'll go from there. This is designed for first-year students. The principle is the same for transfer or grad students. Just one extra step for first-year students. So we start with my.umassd.edu, go to Student Resources, then go to Student Housing Information Portal. If you click that, it will take you to something like this. You go to Application, the academic year. Now, this user, named Cool Brad Extra Cool, has already filled out the contract, completed it. He already has a confirmed roommate. So if you haven't already confirmed the roommate, you can do all the steps in the process without selecting a room before your time slot. It's just the time slot that you've been emailed is when you can access the selecting a room function. So select the right application, continue. Ideally, this will go right to the Manage Room screen. It didn't for whatever reason. Feels kind of bad, like I should start recording, but I'm not going to. Just want to check your roommate manage screen. Make sure the person you want to live with is an accepted roommate, not a suggested roommate, an accepted roommate. So then you go to Manage Rooms. Now for first-year students, you'll be able to see all the rooms, but you can only select rooms in the theme you've selected. So quiet housing, if on your preferences you put quiet housing, the only rooms you'll be able to select are in Chestnut Hall, suites 010 through 017. If you selected Mosaic, it's all these suites in Elmwood. So for my user, I selected Creative Minds and Mosaic, and I made sure that those themes matched my potential roommates. So just for the sake of this exercise, I'm going to choose a room in Creative Minds. I'm going to click Room Search. Then again, those Creative Minds rooms are suites 210 to 218. Click Chestnut Hall. Okay, once again, 210 to 218. These numbers here, this tells me that the 213 suite has 6 single beds left in it. There are 6 double beds, so that means there's 3 double rooms, each with 2 beds, and 3 triple beds, which means there's 1 triple with 3 beds available right now. So because there's the most doubles left, I'm going to look in the 211 suite. So click that. It highlights gold. Then down here to save and continue, click. All right, now here's a chance for me to pick a room. These are all male rooms because you can see the M. Yeah, that helps. We're going to choose B for Brad because that's the best. Go down here, save and continue. All right, now my bed, it's just B1 or B2. These numbers don't really matter much anymore. Used to matter when specific bed spaces were tied to things like mailbox numbers or phone numbers. Less important now. There's no advantage if you're B1 or B2. I'm just going to choose B1. Now, here's the person I want to pull in, helpfully named Brad's fake roommate. I'm going to assign that person to Chestnut 211 B2. So here I'm in B1, they're in B2. That means I'm pulling them in as my roommate. So please make sure if you're pulling someone in that they're assigned to a bed. So I did that. If you weren't pulling in a roommate, you won't even get the option to select the beds you wish to assign to your roommate. You'll just assign yourself B1 or B2. Then I click Reserve Beds, which I know you think would be the final step in the process. Not so much. So this tells you where you are. Now, it shows it twice because once is for the fall semester and once is for the spring semester for each person. So when you get to this screen, make sure that you are on there. My screen name was Brad R. And your roommate, if you pulled somebody in, make sure they're on there as well. If other people have already chosen rooms in the suite, you would see their username, and then ideally you'd see them twice as well, once for the fall and once for the spring. Save and continue. And there we go. I've already done this. I just booked myself a platinum plan again. I don't even think I can. All right, maybe I can re-sign the contract. And here's the confirmation. So this tells me what room I've reserved. Fake roommate. I'm going to click complete because that's when I'm actually done. Got it. There we go. I am booked in a room. I have a roommate I want. I'm all psyched up for the start of the year. I'm going to win Corsair Olympics for my hall. And that's about it. So that was how to select a room for first-year students if you're pulling in a roommate.